to continue our climb up the mountain. Oh, okay, there's the gondola. I remember the gondola part. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing well. I'm admittedly a little frazzled right now. It's been a bit of a day. I have to admit. I wanted to stream a bit earlier today. Some stuff happened that we probably shouldn't get into here. And I've just been scrambling to try and get everything in order in a reasonable time frame. So apologies for that, but we're here now playing some Celeste. And I should be happy because this is one of my... Oh, and we're dead. Great. Should be happy because I love this game and I picked this as my game of the year this year. So anytime you get to play a game that you like that much, should feel good about it. Is there any secrets up here? No. No, there's not. Yeah, how was your day today? My day was okay. Oh, there we go. Got a berry. That's great. Yeah, other than the last little bit... Oh. Scrambling to get home and getting dinner ready and just other stuff. I see you made it through the hotel. Did you meet Mr. Oshiro? Oh, I met him alright. He chased me out of there after I cleaned up a bunch of junk for him. Oh, that sounds like a fun morning. Oshiro is a lost soul, dear. That place is much more than just a hotel to him. Don't make him your project. You know what I think? I think this mountain drove both of you crazy. You know, you're not the first person to say that. Hey, Ian, good evening. Glad to see you here. I hope you're doing alright. Maybe you're right. How would you know if I were crazy? The way I see it, the mountain can't bring out anything that isn't already in you. But you gotta be a few crows short of a murder to live up here in the first place, right? What are you even talking about? Oh, I'm just rambling like the old bat I am. Are you ready to give up? I know a shortcut back to your car. Doing good. How are you this evening? Just a little frazzled, admittedly. The last few hours have been, just a bit hectic on my end. I thought that I would be able to set up and stream a little earlier than I normally do, and that ended up not really happening for circumstances beyond anyone's control. But you got to take care of life stuff. So, took care of life stuff, and now we are here. Speaking of, let me just... Alright, cool. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between stubbornness and determination, isn't it? You remind me of myself when I was young. Good luck, and mind the wind. Yes, life stuff does come first. And I think it's one of the biggest challenges with streaming. And I'm probably going to write a post about this at some point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is bad. Is the notion of, like... Okay, let me figure... How did this work again? Am I? Ah, that was it. Okay. The idea that with, like, blogging... blogging is hard. And maintaining a blog schedule is hard. But there are ways to make that work. You can... I write on my phone. I write during just weird times of the day. When I'm playing multiplayer games, I've got the computer open to the side here, and I'm writing stuff. And I'm able to squeeze out content and then post it later on, just as time is needed. But for streaming, like, this is appointment viewing. People... You gotta stream at certain times, assuming you were trying to get an audience. And I think early on, I was streaming a lot pretty much any time that I could, and it really wore me down. Just I can't set up, like, I have to go home, I ride the train home from work, make dinner, then stream, and then I'm trying to, like, repurpose all of this content for blog stuff and, like, Instagram and whatnot, and then I'm not in bed till after midnight, and then I gotta wake up super early and do it all over again, and I made a conscious decision to stream, like, regularly only once a week. And on one hand, like, it's probably helped my life balance a bit in that I'm not streaming all the time, but on the other hand, I also have, like, streaming goals I want to make as well, and this streaming schedule that I'm currently on is not helping in that regard. So I need to put on my grown-up pants. Like, I need to figure some stuff out with regards to how this works, because this is not just like I want to turn on the camera and play. This is, I still have my full-time job. When I stream here, it impacts, like, my wife and her schedule and when she goes to bed and all that stuff. So yeah, if I want to get to where I want to go, I need to kind of reassess what I'm doing here. Okay, what am I? What? Okay, is it just? Okay, calm down. Oh, okay, I got it. There it is. That strawberry will have to wait for another playthrough or something. Oh, that broke, so we're not getting that. Oh, no, okay. Is there a secret here, or is that where they want you to go? Huh. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. It sounds like a tough balance, but those are important conversations to have with yourself. I know I've hit that point with the blogging hobby before, and decisions I've made a pretty big difference. Here's hoping you find what works best for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yes, blogging is also hard to manage. I think I've got a bit of a streak going, but that's because I also augment my content mix with video stuff. But, like, I can't write and post every single day. I can maybe do max 3 posts a week. And then, yeah, I offset everything else with whatever video content I have. And yeah, I would love to do... Okay, this isn't working, and I don't think I'm going to figure this out right now. So, 3 a week is my sweet spot as well. Yeah, I find that is a good number. And for you, like, I know you write a lot more, like, analytical stuff, and that definitely takes some more thought to get stuff out there. I liked your Pokemon capture mechanic piece, by the way. Did make me think about how you would change that mechanic, or maybe should you change that mechanic? And, like, I'm not saying, like, either way that, and I know you weren't either, saying, like, it has to be the old-fashioned way, or it has to be the Pokemon Go way. It was just more like, you have issues with both. Is there a better way? And yeah, when I think about it, like, the capturing... I think it's the fact that you're capturing wild animals is where the randomness is ultimately going to factor in, or at least would factor... Where I would assume Nintendo would or Game Freak would factor in the whole, like, element of randomness to their game. Okay. Go, 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 go. Thanks. Yeah, the should question is a big one. I think for me, I would like to see a shift, but you made a great point about the intent of the design too. The creator has a specific way he wants it to feel, and the way capturing has worked up to this point does a good job of capturing that feeling. Yeah, design intent. There's a lot. I'm sure they've tried other things as well, and I'm not against them trying other stuff. Because maybe someday someone figures out something better, and I wouldn't want them to not use that because we are stuck in what we've done up until this point. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Nope. I think this room is just for the berries, so... Huh. Alright, what are we trying to do here? This is my first time seeing anything of Celeste. I've heard it's amazing, but never got around to checking it out yet. Oh! Alright then. You've come at an interesting point where I've totally forgotten where to go. So, this may not be the best representation of the game. But I will try my best to put on a show. And at least we got this berry. Huh. What was I supposed to do? Yeah, so this particular level, branching paths, I think that one area I tried to avoid is what I'm actually supposed to do here. Ah, there it is. Okay, I got it. Any particular reason you skipped out on Celeste at the time? I'm not judging. I mean, the game sold well, but like 500,000 is like good indie game numbers. Uh-oh. Oh, ride the block up and to the left around that wall. Thank you, Matt. Also, hey, Matt, how's it going? Thank you for dropping by. Woo. I know, Matt, this is a little fresher in your head because you just beat this game. And I hope, Ian, for your sake, we can get to more of the story parts. Hey, glad to see more Celeste. Awesome. I'm glad to be playing more Celeste. Ooh. Woof. Platformers aren't really my jam, particularly the 2D variety. Huh. Okay. That's a very interesting perspective you have there. I find that I haven't met that many people that aren't like platformers, no. But in particular, the fact that you don't like 2D platformers, because I feel like if you're going to like a platformer, it's probably going to be a 2D one, just because you're not having to deal with 3D space. But maybe it's just the way you grew up. Maybe I remember you grew up on like the Nintendo 64, so like if Mario 64 is kind of your baseline, then I can totally see how you get to that point. Alright, Matt, I'm confused. I don't remember what to do now. Because, yeah, this is just a berry. That just killed me. Ride that block up. Oh, and can I steer this? Oh, I can steer it. Oh, duh. Okay, thank you. Thanks. I think growing up with 3D platformers first and then playing 2D ones later probably has a lot to do with it, yeah. I totally get it. Because then you're just going backwards, and it's like, why would I want to go and play this archaic game that only lets me go left and right when I could play this other game that lets me move anywhere? But yeah, I have vivid memories of playing Mario 64. I actually got to play Mario 64 before that game came out in North America. There's this, I don't know how you'd describe Ontario Placemat. I guess it's like an amusement attraction. Like, it's not really an amusement park, per se. Not in the traditional sense. But there's definitely, like, amusement elements to it. And in the kids section, they had... It was before the Nintendo 64 came out in North America. And they had a bunch of Japanese Nintendo 64s there, playing Japanese versions of Super Mario 64. And I'm pretty sure I was supposed to ride that block to the end. And just, like, having played 2D games my whole life, and then seeing Mario move in 3D, and having it feel as good as it did, was just completely mind-blowing. I was playing the future at that point before anyone else, and yeah, just I don't know if any video game has made me feel that way since. Just this, like, oh my god, we are in the future right now with this thing. I can't even explain this tech. Maybe, like, VR is close. Ugh. Playing VR for the first time was really cool as well. And just kind of like, oh, we are in the next dimension of whatever this technology is. Alright, jump. Alright. Ooh, fake Ghost Pirate Robot. To be fair as well, a lot of 2D platformers skate on nostalgia and aren't actually that good. Shots fired. I grew up on 2D as well, but I'm largely fine leaving it behind. Gotta run. Enjoy. Thank you, Matt, for dropping by. Take care. Tell Liza I said hello. And yeah, we'll talk soon. I think the next boss rush thing... Well, it's probably Codenames Night. I'll get back to you on dates for that. I'll probably coordinate with Chris and Rachel and then get to you guys afterwards. Ah! Man. Also, hello, fake Ghost Pirate Robot. I hope you are doing well. Happy 2019. The whole notion of bad 2D platformers. Mathematically speaking, you're probably right in that there's a lot of bad 2D platformers because they are probably easier to make than most other types of games. And it was a really popular genre at the time. That said, there's still some, like, amazing modern 2D platformers, I think. Oh. Of course, I love Celeste, and I think it does some new stuff that other platformers don't really do. Not so much in this part of the game, like all this platforming you're seeing here, but like all the story-based stuff and the way that it ties into the action is... I think it's different. Okay, let's try and make this... Oof. They kind of take, like, the modern mechanics of modern storytelling and tie it into this 2D game, and I think it's really neat. On top of having just, like, a super personal message as well about mental health that I love. But other ones, like Shovel Knight is a fantastic game. Oh. That feels like a great modern evolution of the Mega Man formula. Whew. Okay, where are we going now? I think that's something that draws me to possibly wanting to play Celeste. The story elements sound really compelling to me. Yes. And I apologize that I haven't been able to get to any of them right now to show those to you. But we're working on it. Like, if it wasn't for the story part, like, I think this is an amazing platformer. But yeah, the story stuff is for what puts this over the top for me. And I don't think I need to be here, so we're not going to do that. Fake Ghost Pirate Robot. Since we haven't talked since the end of 2018, what was your game of the year last year? Uh-oh. Okay. This has to come down. Down. Uh-oh. Whoop. Oh, okay, great. No, I've messed that up. Oh, wait, did I? Yeah, I messed that up. Okay. What are we doing here? Down. Oh, wait, no, this has to go up. Thinking. No worries. It's a tough question. You need time. Oh, okay. Alright. Now we'll just glide through here. No! Huh. Nope. This is tough. Okay, do I want to pop this first? Yeah, let's do that. And then go. And then, Ian, I know you said Okami HD. Was there any, like, 2018 games that you're like, yeah, this is my actual pick now? Last time we talked, I remember it was Okami. Or, okay, other thing I can do, now that I think about it. Yeah, do that, and then I hit the switch, let it break, and then come all the way back, I think is what I'm supposed to do. No. Okay, maybe not. Man. Or, yeah, okay. Here we go. There it is. Whoops. Nope. Nope. Okay. There. Uh-oh. Oh, secrets. Okay. I didn't realize this was here. Also, while Fake Ghost Pirate Robot's thinking about that, Ian, what? Now that I know you don't like platformers, what other genres are you not that into? Yeah, I'm not into stealth games. Generally not into JRPGs either. Okay. Ooh. What other games? Sports, I'm give or take. Oh. As of 2018 games I played were similar to Okami, where I played a Switch port of something that had come out earlier, Dragon Quest Builders, Hyrule Warriors. Now that I'm playing Into the Breach, that might be my 2018 game. That is an excellent choice. In a world where, like, if I was doing top 3, I could have seen a world where I put Into the Breach as my number 2. And I think I would put God of War in that spot, but it would be like almost 2A, 2B. Because I think that Into the Breach is a strategy masterpiece. Where that game does almost virtually nothing wrong, and it plays phenomenally. It scales for any length that you want to play, and you could play it forever if you wanted to. And I did that wrong. And what am I supposed to do here? Jeez, this is no joke. Oof. Man, okay. Nope, not timing that right. What is the timing on the cloud? I'm hitting it too early? There. No! Okay. We can do it. We can do it. I generally dismiss tower defense games and card games. I don't have anything against platformers per se, but there is a bit of sameness to so many now because we are drowning in nostalgia. Alright. Tower defense games, also I'm generally not that into. I feel like that was a genre of game that came and went really fast. But I will say I love Plants vs. Zombies. That is, I think, easily my favorite tower defense game, and I'd gladly go back to that anytime. Though I bought it on my phone originally, and I don't think you can play the original Plant. Maybe you can? Like, I think EA took the version I bought off of the iTunes store, and now it's like some sort of free-to-play thing. I know you can play Plants vs. Zombies too, but that game is awful. That game got completely ruined by microtransactions. I think that was the first game for me where I was like really upset by the inclusion of microtransactions in how it just completely warped a game that I really love into just a generator of microtransactions. Or like the whole thing was designed around making money versus like giving people a good game. Let me try and keep up with the chat here. As for Game of the Year, I gotta cop out and say Spider-Man. I have not played as many games this last year that I might usually. Spider-Man is not a cop-out. Spider-Man is an excellent game and an excellent choice for Game of the Year. I really enjoyed Spider-Man as well. Oh man, just like snowball to the face. And then Ian says, for sure, it's been a blast to play so far. As for your question about other genres I don't care for, I don't play any shooters, really. Metroid Prime is the key exception. And as you mentioned on your list, sports titles. Okay. Yeah, shooters, those are... I understand that. I know shooter is the most popular genre. I definitely... I enjoy a lot of shooters, but I don't take them overly seriously. Like, I'm not the guy who's, like, playing Call of Duty every week, and... I guess if I were to be anything, I would be the guy playing Overwatch every week, but even that I'm not doing. And Metroid Prime, I'm excited for this new Metroid Prime, though I have a lot of catching up to do. I almost beat Metroid Prime 1 back when it first came out, and that was the closest I ever got to beating a Metroid game. I've never beaten any of them. Because, speaking of genres, Metroidvanias are... I wouldn't say I dislike them, but I've always struggled at them. Like, in Metroid games, I always just got lost, didn't know where to go, and I just had to stop because I was just completely lost as to where I needed to go next. Metroid Prime, I got almost to the very end of the game, and I just happened to hit a spot where I had no idea where to go next, and even with the help of guides, I was just like, I can't reconcile where I am right now and where I need to go, and I just stopped. And then Metroid Prime 2 is my longest running backlog game. I've literally had that in my backlog for 14 years. I bought it on launch day and I've never played it. And then I never played Metroid Prime 3. But I do have Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii U. I should get to those before Metroid Prime 4 or whatever it is called on the Switch. For me, it's the online multiplayer focus. I much prefer local, and the fact that I'm really terrible at them. I'm better at games where I can slow down and take my time. That is fair. Online multiplayer, definitely an emphasis for those games. And if that's not your cup of tea, then it's tough unless you want to do the GoldenEye 4-player split screen thing. And also not being great at them does impact as well. I'm terrible at stealth games, and that's part of why I don't like playing those at all. I think my one exception to my stealth game rule is Mark of the Ninja, which I remember playing on the Xbox 360. Pretty sure it was also out on PS3, and I know it recently came out on Switch, though I've heard there's some issues with the port. On that, so Switch might not be the best way to play that game, unfortunately, but Mark of the Ninja is fantastic. Oh, okay, I gotta... I just told myself go up, and I didn't do it. Woo! Oh, oof. That's not one I'm familiar with. The only stealth game I've ever really played is Dishonored, but I loved it. Oh, great! I did play Dishonored, and I really struggled with that game. I got about halfway through, and I felt like I mean, they advertise that you can play it the good way, all stealthy, or the bad way and just kill people. But I really felt like that game funneled you down the stealthy path. Oh, here we go. Story part. This is important. Madeline, wait up. Nailed it. Theo, are you alright? Oof. Yeah. Just give me a sec. Dishonored was good, but had some progression issues. A gondola! I've always wanted to ride one of these. It looks pretty old, but maybe it still works. I don't see any other way to cross this chasm. Let's do it! This lever looks important. Easy every time. I was probably a gondola operator in a past life. Do you think this thing is safe? I'm sure it's fine. How'd it shake out with Oshiro? You were right. I shouldn't have tried to help him. I hate to say I told you so, but... Yeah. I should have listened to you. You didn't get hurt. That's what matters. The air is so thin up here. I can barely breathe. Okay, if we don't get a selfie on this thing, we're going to regret it. I can't even see the ground through the mist. How high up are we? Less panicking, more posing. What was that? Huh. I love the little voice beeps, very Banjo-Kazooie. This is really bad. Maybe if I... Well, that's not good. No, this really isn't good. Madeline, you cool? Yeah, I just... No, I'm not cool. I can't breathe. You're having a panic attack. Why would you think it's a good idea to ride this stupid thing? Come on, don't take this out on me. Stay with me here. My grandpa taught me a trick for this. Close your eyes. Picture a feather floating in front of you. See it? Okay. Your breathing keeps that feather floating. Just breathe slow and steady, in and out. And so yeah, I'm holding the button down to try and keep it in the box. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no. See? Easy every time. Feeling any better? I think so. Thanks for helping me calm down. How did you know we'd start moving again? Oh, I totally thought we were done for. Oh, my God. Look at the selfie, though. Whew. Chapter complete. Ta-da! So yeah, we only died 88 times there. Well, I can see how this hit home for folks with anxiety. That panic attack scene was on point. Yes, the whole game has major scenes like that.